Welcome back to Flanks06 channel. Today I have another unboxing for you. Today this is the Mindbug Battlefruits campaign, or from that campaign. This is the basically all new content that comes in the special storage box. Additionally, I got, so maybe real quick, so I'll go over each of the items, but basically I got into Mindbug from Spiel. So going there this last year, we got the just like starter. This is the first box, I think. It just says Mindbug on this one. I think they call it like Close Encounters or something like that is another name. But this box specifically just didn't say it. We got a few promo cards and stuff like that. Really enjoyed the game. Mindbug is a very simple game where basically a player will choose to either play a card or attack. And then the other player pretty much will either choose to defend the attack with one of their guys who has different health points. And there's a lot of interaction between different keywords that are on the cards. And then additionally, there are 2 mind bugs on each team. And you can use your mind bug to basically, when somebody plays that card, to steal that card and have it be on your side to play against the person that played it originally. So anyway, it's a very simple game, but there's a lot of kind of complexity with, you know, the different cards you get. You know, sometimes there's the aspect of the randomness where you just don't really get a good hand, I'd say. But this game's super fast. I'd say it probably takes, you know, maybe even less than 5 minutes. Some games I've had even last less than a minute. And then some go up to probably like 10, 15 minutes at most. Very quick. But anyway, it's a great game. So when I saw that their pledge manager was still open for Battlefruits, we jumped into it. We got the storage kit. We got these ones here. So this is the Beyond Eternity and then Beyond Evolution decks. Each of these provide some different cards, some different interactions that you don't get in the normal box, and then some sleeves to go with it there. So we're gonna basically, I'll probably show these, but really the main focus is on this box. This is all the brand new content. This was previously released, so I'm assuming there's probably content already out there that you can watch on these, but like I said, I'll probably look at them real quick, but not go through like every card. All right, so let's jump into it. All right, we're back here, so let's quickly go over the sleeves. I actually did just a couple already, so you can kind of see. So the back here, this is one that's specifically for a mind bug, and there's nothing special in the cards. Generally, you're just, you know, supposed to remember the rules. There's really small amount of rules in the game. I'd say the bigger thing is the different keywords that you use as like a reference, but as you start to play the game pretty quickly, you get a handle of them real fast, and then you really don't need the reference a lot more. But anyway, so the idea is a person plays a card. This is the regular sleeve, so let's say this guy, somebody on this side, this right hand person plays this guy down here. He has 2 health. This is the Goblin Werewolf. He has Hunter, which is one of the keywords, and then has +6 power while it is your turn. So while it's this right-hand person player's turn, Hunter basically means you get to select which person you will get to, the defending side you get to attack, versus normally when the other side gets to choose who they, or when they defend, they get to choose, the defending player gets to choose who gets to defend. Hunter makes it so that way the attacking player gets to choose. But anyway, so the idea is like I had a right-hand player plays this card, you play your mind bug, flip that guy over, and so now it gets played on the left-hand player's turn, and then it would go back to the right-hand player to play the next card. But anyway, just showing like the sleeves and quickly, you know, how the game works. Sleeves pretty good, decent quality there. I actually got a free sleeve when we were at Spiel, so I kind of already, you know, somewhat knew what they looked like. But yeah, it's nice to have sleeves for a card game like this where you're going to quickly be shuffling cards, pulling cards back out, playing cards, And then, of course, I have a child who likes to put his mouth on the cards. So sleeves are good. All right, so like I said, we're going to quickly go over these. This is older content, so you may have seen this before. So this is the Beyond Eternity deck here. I believe the idea with these is that, it even has like a holographic Mindbug there. The idea with these is that you can just play this deck because each side only has 10 cards. You draw up to 5 once you run out of cards. Basically, if you don't have any more cards left, you're out of the game. So yeah, real simple. But anyway, you can just play one of these decks. You can mix them. I have not mixed them yet. I think when we were at Spiel, they specifically were saying, yeah, you kind of just want to, play, yeah, there we go. You just want to play like with one deck at a time, but you could mix them up. I'd say like the promo cards that came with, the set that we got as Spiel were way overpowered. So oftentimes we just don't even play with them because they're so good. So here's the rule book, this tiny little booklet. It is 28 pages. So I'm assuming, yeah, this walks through all the basics of the game and probably then also discusses whatever the new rule in this one is. So yeah, poisonous, sneaky, tough. There's the different triggers, constant abilities, and then we'll see if there is Blessed Tiger Squirrel. So maybe that's a different one because Tiger Squirrel is one normally and Blessed seems to be a different one. Then terminology here at the end. So for Beyond Evolution Standalone Expansion, evolve. Some creatures have an effect allowing them to evolve. Each evolution line consists of 3 creatures. One goes in the draw pile during setup and has normal Mindbug. Card back. It's called Stage 1, as recognized by the Roman numeral. In the top right of the corner, Stage 2, Stage 3 are printed on the front. Yeah, so anyway, you get the idea that, yeah, it looks like some of these will evolve over the course of the game and give you a different way to play. So anyway, that is the real quick rule book. This one, so this deck here, basically it's a magnetic deck, which we'll see how we can use this in our new storage thing. Got some nice art there on the side of different monsters from the game. Looks like it comes with some acrylic tokens here, which is nice. A couple more acrylic tokens, I believe probably one for each side. It says it's stand alone, so it actually kind of makes me wonder. So normally there's an HP dial. I don't see an HP dial in here, so maybe there's a different way they're handling this. But anyway, also a thing to note here, you got plenty of room for sleeve cards, which of course, you know, with them selling sleeves, you sure hope that the deck boxes, you know, would do that. So, Agile Rooster Frenzy can only be blocked by creatures with power 1 of this creature's power. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely a new one there that didn't exist. Ant Zombie Horde. Berserker Rabbit. They're all very silly. Blessed Killer Bee. So there's a Killer Bee normally. So this one in discard pile, when this opponent loses life, they lose 2 additional. So it looks like there's even some modification on some of the existing characters or existing monsters from the original game. Cursed, Fire Antler, Ghost Underdog, Goat Dragon, Hiss, Holiness, Frenzy, Poisonous. Boosts 4 cards to 1 or more creatures, so there must be some other kind of cards in here. Each of the cards, I'd say, these almost feel like they might be a little better quality than that core set. So I wonder if maybe when they printed these ones, they used like a different material or a different card stock than when they did the core set. So Soul Manipulator, Spirit Cheetah, so all these basically brand new, nothing in here. Tornado Dragon, you gotta have a Tornado Dragon. Play, discard up to 2 cards. For each card discarded this way, defeat a creature. Alright. Anyway, and then we have Mindbug here, Captain Tentacles, and Commander Octavia, which we got the holographic. You got some reference cards here. And yeah, that's the Beyond Eternity deck. And really just gotta put this back in here. And oop. Gotta squeeze it out. Looks like there's these tokens. It'll be interesting to see if they actually do fit with the sleeves and the tokens, or if there's gonna be a spot separately in the storage box for the tokens. Because that did get a little bit of tight with those acrylic ones. So let's jump to the Beyond Evolution one. So first one, Beyond Eternity, Beyond Evolution. We got Penguin Tank here, it looks like. More Mindbug, some kind of frog wizard. Yeah, let's crack into this one. So another rule book, some more holographic Mindbugs. So we'll see those. Man, that magnet went right to it. All right, Blastfish, poisonous. This attack cannot be defeated. So attack this cannot be defeated this turn. So when Blastfish does that, basically he can't be defeated that turn. So that's pretty cool. Man, trying to get my knife in there to get it off. Yeah, this is a real great game. I highly suggest this for you know, people with maybe even more casual people. It may take a little bit longer just because there's all the keywords, but I'd say this is a great game for families. You can very quickly maybe play this before dinner. Bullet Train, Cake Trickster, Geeky Chimpborg, Chuckling Chimpborg, Cloud Lady, Coach Panda. They're all very silly. So yeah, it's definitely just a great game for that kind of stuff. Radioactive Rabbit, Robopup, Psalm, and yeah, Waddled Recruit, West Side Monster. Boop, boop. Any special? So all these Veteran Penguin, awesome. Looks like he's got this evolution thing as well. And there's our Mindbug, Earl B. Bug, and Professor Gearhead. There you go. And then you got your reference cards. So that is the Beyond Evolution. Like I said, I bet you there's probably plenty of videos out there. Get some more acrylic tokens here, just like before, but different colors. And now we'll put this away and get to the brand new stuff here from the Battlefruits expansion campaign. All right, we're back here with the Mindbug Big Storage Box. I think that's actually what the SKU called it, like Big Storage Box, but this is like the all new items here. So it comes with this huge, awesome art here of our Battlefruits. Something basically I mean, you know, as silly as this gets, right? Somehow monsters were mixed with fruit, and this is how we came to Battlefruits. But anyway, so got some cardboard pieces here, probably to put other decks there. Here we have definitely not a Mimic. I think this is an extra storage, so I can put my core set in here. Just quickly verify that, but I'm pretty sure that's the point of this one. So you can kind of get them all together in the storage box. Yep, there we go. Just another magnetic box. So we'll be able to put the core in there. All right, here we got Tag Team 2v2 mode. So Mindbug is normally a 1 versus 1 game. Dueling game, this should be making it 2 versus 2. So we'll have to see. 32 team-specific creature cards, 4 Mind Frog cards, 4 player aids, fast-paced 2 versus 2 Team Duels add-on pack for any existing Mindbug card set. Okay, so it looks like you'll be able to, whoops. Yeah, this is, I hate tuck boxes like this, where you're gonna screw up the box instantly, and especially because it had tape right on the edge that was basically like invisible. So you screw up the box right out of the gate here, but just gonna power through that. Boom, there we go. Bazooka Carrot Tag Team Tough Attack. An opponent cannot block this turn. Here's the rule reference. When you play a card from your hand, your left opponent may use a Mind Bug. If they pass, your teammate may use a Mind Frog. If they also pass, your right opponent may use a Mind Bug. When you attack the opposing team, your left opponent may block. If they pass, your right opponent may block. Allied creatures are your creatures and your team's creatures. Some cards use a specific wording, refer to your opponent, such as an opponent. You may choose which one or opponents. Both are affected. Some previous cards now receive an official clarification, also available online. So, yep, this is brand new, so I'm assuming, yeah, if you want to play with some of the other cards, it may get, kind of wacky, because it was initially developed, I think, just as a 1 versus 1 game. Look at a few of the cards here. Buddy Barrel. This is kind of like Donkey Kong there. Your teammate gives you a card from their hand. You may play it. Chameleon Charmer. Each opponent gives a card from their hand to the player on their left. Compost Dragon Robber. Tough, play a card from the team's discard pile. Going Bananas. Your team cannot play cards with power 5 or more from their hand. Kung Fu Buddies. Frenzy. Your teammate reveals a card from their hand, defeat a creature with power equal. Alright, and then there's plenty more cards, so doubles of each of these cards, it looks like. So, Shark Dog NATO Dragon. A little bit of everything there. Sweet Killers. Yeah, the art's real great in this game series. A lot of good stuff. Mind Frog, Mac Splash. So I'm assuming this is just Mind Bugs, but now they have Mind Frogs as well, so you know which is which, I guess. Rule reference, Mind Frog, Mind Bug, Life Tracker, Draw Pile, hand cards. And yeah, there's 4 reference cards, of course, because you're going to play 2 versus 2. So that is the Tag Team 2 versus 2 mode. Definitely going to dig into that and see. Now, I'd probably really only be able to play it if getting enough family together to do it, but I will say we have already gotten more of the family into this game because they liked it so much as well. Battlefruits add-on pack. All cards from the Mindbug Battlefruits Game Found campaign, including 2 cards from the Tag Team 2 versus 2 mode. Playable only with a full Mindbug set. Okay. And it's kind of like a blister pack, but it actually feels almost thicker than that. Evil Cat. Attack, you win the game. Holy crap. That's a powerful card. I guess it says a 3, so I'm assuming you have to evolve that. And yeah, there's a level 2 on the side. Refresh one of your Mind Bugs and opponent loses a Mind Bug. Action, evolve to Evil Cat. Okay. That's a very, very powerful card. There's a Tag Team. If your teammate controls no creatures, you may draw any card from your discard pile. Beetroot Predator. Allied creatures may attack, defeat an enemy creature. Looks like, I think this is part of the new resource system. So we're getting some of the Battlefruit stuff. Steal random cards. Some evolutions. 5 Spice Monsters. Mango Lorian. Salt Mental. Snakes Shakespeare. So yeah, all just puns. Venomash and Zencats there. All right, cool. So we'll set these off to the side as well. They'll probably get included in one of the other. I don't know if there is extra like packs, but we'll have to see. I'm actually curious. I thought it came with one extra. Maybe I was wrong. So Battlefruit Galaxy, that's one of the new expansions here. It came in the Battlefruit, so I think it was just 2 decks. I could be wrong. But there we go. Some more acrylic tokens like we saw before. Then we also are getting, looks like wooden meeple like resources. Rulebook with Battlefruit Kingdom and Battlefruit Galaxy. And then let's look at the deck. Applebot Sneaky defeated, gain 2 life. Cool. Let's dig into this one real quick. I don't know if you guys have played Mindbug before. If you do, definitely leave a comment. Let me know if you enjoy that game. Yeah, 2 copies of that. Astronuts, poisonous. If you have no mind bugs, refresh one of your mind bugs when defeated. That's really nice. Augur Galactic Whale, fast, which I haven't seen that keyword before, so that's probably a new one. Defeated, defeat all enemy creatures with power 7 or more. Wow, that's pretty good. Beanbot, poisonous, play if you have less life than the opponent, steal 1 life from them. Boomberry, attack, defeat all enemy creatures. Borgians, defeat an enemy creature, take another turn after this one. Broodmother, fast, poisonous, and an opponent discards a card. Colobot, Frenzy Tough, this attack has +8 power this turn, so a 9. Otherwise, when he defends, it would be a 1. Chaotic Cabbage, Cinnamunk, Cornanon. Alright. Figuroo, Grape Sentinel, Kiwi Noid, Leakings, Melon Master. So yeah, all just puns, Olive Orbiter. If you don't like puns, you're definitely not going to like these games. Peach Police, opponent cannot activate defeated effects. That's really good. Parapatrol Hunter, play, you may reveal a card from your hand. If you do, copy its play effect. Plumarine, Pomegranate, fast, poisonous. Quadrant, Radisher, Rhubarbarian, nice. Some have 2, some have 1. Star Portal, sneaky, draw a card from the unused pile. Starfruit Ninja. Let's see if there's any real vanilla creature. Just tough. 9 health. And alright, Lord Seedler, the Mindbug. And then Zap Zoodle, the other Mindbug. Alright, and then 2 more reference cards there in the back. Alright, so that is the Battlefruits Galaxy. So you're getting all kinds of galaxy attacking fruit. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm assuming, I think the difference, I could be wrong, is that Battlefruit Galaxy is more like space themed, you know, fruit monsters, aliens and stuff like that, versus Battlefruit Kingdom, I believe, is more like closer to traditional fantasy, but fruit monsters. I mean, there's really only so many ways I guess you could take this, but they keep finding ways to do that, keep trying to make different types of cards. So we'll see there. More silica, gotta have that. There you go, you got a guy there, probably one of the mind bugs. And I noticed that these did not come with the holographic cards like the other ones did. So that's kind of interesting that they didn't include that here. But anyway, we got some more acrylic tokens, some more of those resource ones there. And then one more, another set of these acrylic tokens, which I could be wrong, but I think that they may be using these as like your life now, so you don't have to use the hit point dials. But I will probably play the game and find out for myself exactly what their intent on that is. Let's go through these cards, and I'll be almost through the box. Always gets stuck. I like it when they do have those wraps that go around that makes it easier, although I know many times I've missed them and then never even saw them. So, Alluring Oyster, Poisonous Harvest, take control of a monster with power 6 or more. So there's all this harvest type stuff in here, I think, in this deck. Artemis, like Artichoke Artemis, Avocado Gunner, Frenzy Tough, Banana Puss, you gotta have a banana, Comcoal, Captain Crocodile, Carrot Cleric, there you go. Fast and Tough, so that's a new one. Cherry Bug, Coconut Crab, Dragon Fruit. Alright, Duradillo, Fast Hunter, Poisonous, Tough, Defeated, lose 1 life. Ooh, yeah, I don't want that. You only have 3 life, by the way, so that's not a lot of option. Fennel Trickster, Ice Cube Dragon, Kiwi Juicer, Lord Watermelon, Lychee King, the king of lychee. Frenzy Harvest, the opponent loses 1 life. Mango Nade, defeat all enemy creatures. So yeah, this is definitely much more fantasy based, but you know, monster fruit and vegetables. Orange Almancer. Actually, yeah, I guess there was some Pepperwing, that there was some vegetables early. Pesky Peas, there you go. Sneaky, well, it's not your turn. This is +2 power. Pineapple Paladin, yep, the one everyone's familiar with. Fast attack, gain 1 life, 9. Pomazilla. Potato Door, the Wise. Other allied creatures have +2. Prime Fungus. Radish. Raspberry Ranger. Spinachia. Spore Weaver. Poisonous, play a card with 5 or less, with power 5 or less from your discard pile. Broccoli Bards. I've seen ones like that before. Tomato Geddon. Defeated, steal random card from opponent's hand. Alright, here we go. Mindbugs. Sir Squiddleberry. And Lady Loveleaf. There you go. So, yep, very fantasy-based Battlefruits. Alright, so let's dig into the rest of the box here. Alright, let's dig into the rest of the box here. So put the Battlefruits Kingdom back and see, did they put anything here? Yep, looks like this is just holding extra spots so you can put more cards in there. And maybe they're assuming that there's these extra spots so you can put a lot more decks in the future. So we can put like these guys here, and we'll put like that core set in here. And then looks like there's some extra room there. And then there should be, let's see how we get to it. But I believe somehow get to this bottom tray. So there's this bottom section here that somehow we open up and get to. Looks kind of difficult to get to it, honestly. I'm trying to get my finger in there. It looks like it's holding, and I really don't want to pull a lot so it rips the cardboard. But it looks like it's heavy. Maybe. No, it's really sticking. Here, can you grab that side? Nope. Oh my God. That's the most. There you go. There's something glued in this corner right here, preventing this thing from being able to come out. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when they were assembling this box, some glue or something dripped down or something. But anyway, here we go. Continuing on. After that crazy amount of work to try to get this thing out, we got a gameplay mat. I'd say most of the time you don't really even need a mat. I think the only reason I got this was because, you know, it came with the storage box. But otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bought a mat on my own. Yeah, otherwise it is nice. Yeah, you can lay out all the cards, but like I said, you really don't need that. You can just, that's what's nice about this game. If you have to pull out the mat every time, like, it's just kind of, it's really not needed. It's really not needed. But, you know, I get it. They want to offer, you know, an option for people that like this, having a play mat. So that is this one there. And then there is another play mat on the other side. So more Battlefruits Mindbug. Oh, exactly the same, different artwork. And then fold this up. Man, that is probably the craziest storage box I've ever seen, where it felt like the whole box was gonna break. Yeah, not good. Definitely not good. And this is just a separator so they don't, I guess, roll around a whole bunch. I don't know if this is really needed. I feel like I could just take this out and then maybe I can put other stuff in here instead. But let's see if I can get this back in without breaking the box. Okay, so it's back in like that. See if we can pull it out now. Yes, now that like the tape or whatever that was right here has been ripped, now it slides in there and out, no problem. We can put all of our boxes back in Battlefruits. I'll say too, I was pulling this piece out and then it kind of started shifting a whole bunch. Yeah, not super crazy about that. But yeah, then we'll put all the other cards and stuff back here. Well, I'll just put that so you can see it. And then probably maybe we can put the accessory pieces over there so I'm not having to store them in the spot. But anyway, and then you can close up the storage box and that's it. So that's it for the Mindbug unboxing. Definitely some challenge there getting to that playmat. I really hope that my box was just an exception and not the normal for other people receiving it. But like I said, maybe just try what we did, which is, you know, essentially jamming a knife all the way back to kind of, you know, make sure that you can rip that spot. I mean, you're just, I don't know if there's a lot of good ways to know for sure. Hopefully that won't happen to you like it did for me. But otherwise, still excited to play the game, see what new cards and things there are, sleeve all this up, maybe take a picture or something of it all organized back in the box. But anyway, that's it for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate if you guys can do this. Really supports me as a channel, and you know, continue wanting to put out these videos and show things off. Also, if there is other content you guys specifically would like to see, I think some people may have said in the past they want to see some like playthrough videos or maybe reviews or you know, previews or learn to plays, whatever you guys want to see, make sure to leave in the comments, and definitely I will try to get that kind of content added in the future. Anyway, that is it today, and we'll see you at the next one.